Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. So today we're going to go over my Seismic Trap Extinguinate build that I've been working on. As you saw in the beginning of the video, and in the video that I posted yesterday, just a short little clip, I found the Reliquary key in a tier 2 cage map. I'm just leveling up my Saboteur. It's probably the most damage I've ever done on such a small amount of currency. I pretty much bought off of trade everything. It does rely on a decent amount of uniques. They're all really cheap. So, first thing we'll do is go over the gear. We'll do the gems, and then we'll go over my skill tree, and then we'll also go over the price of how much everything costs. So first thing for bossing, or you can use it for mapping, whichever you prefer. 2 cold iron points. Are not corrupted, nothing crazy on them. For weapon swap, just do obliteration. Gives you a little bit more clear. With the enemies you kill have a chance to explode. Gives you more spell damage, obviously. And then for this shield, it's just a +1 all physical spell skill gems shield. A little bit of intelligence. Got a nice T1 life roll on there as well. The Devouring Datum, you get the mana reservation, so you put all of your ores in there. And then you get the Seismic Trap releases an additional wave enchant on there as well. For the rings, you know, just the rings, the amulet, and the belt are pretty much, and the boots are just, you know, res, stats, and anything extra that you can fit in there. So yeah, just, you know, 2 stone ring with some strength, a little bit of life, some res, and then there's actually just a one that I unveiled, so that elemental damage with attack skills is worthless, but 1 endurance charge is nice, and then you can get 3. For the body armor, the Dendrobate, I believe is how you say it. So this one's great. You know, it frees up a skill gem, so you don't have to use a chance to poison. It gives you 100% increased damage with poison if you have at least 300 dex. That goes from 75 to 100. So got a good roll on that one. And then gives you some more Ellie res, some more evasion, a little bit energy shield. The other ring, so just res. For the gloves, I went with the Embalmers. I found them corrupted with curse enemies with temp chains. So that one gives you vile toxins, more chaos damage, life, chaos res, and more duration. For the belt, just res. That's really all I want for that. And then same with the boots. I got triple res on these ones and a little bit of movement speed. The second lab I did, I got the increased crit chance if you haven't crit recently, so I just put it on there. Yeah, that's it for the gear. And that's pretty straightforward. And then as far as the gems go that I have in here, just a regular Herald of Agony. Go back to this one. So this is the main one that I use. I've been trying to level up gems with the obliteration as well. So Flame Dash, Herald of Agony. As far as auras go, so I'm actually only running Malevolence, Grace, and Vitality right now, and then Herald of Agony. I have some Skitterbots in here, but I don't have enough mana to run it yet. So once I get an Empower, then I'll be able to run that as well. It'll just help because it shocks stuff, which they take more damage when you do that. Just leveling up this Poisonous Concoction. Using a Manual Curse to spare. And for the Seismic Trap, I did buy a 2120 Seismic Trap. It's linked to Void Manipulation, Unbound Ailments, Trap and Mind Damage support, Advanced Trap support, and Deadly Ailments. Over here we got Extinguinate, so that's linked to Chain support, Trap support, and Cluster Trap support, and it also gets level 20 Vile Toxins as well, which is super nice. Over here we've got Blade Trap. So this will inflict Withering, which is nice if you link it to Withering Touch, and do Cluster Traps and Culling Strike support. So for the tree, it's nothing super special, no cluster jewels or anything like that. I think the only gem I actually have in here is one that I dropped in ID, just got lucky and got increased damage with poison, and got some res on it as well. So as far as the pricing for everything goes, I paid about 1.5 divines for this helmet with the enchant on it. So relatively cheap. About 10 C for each cold iron point. The obliteration, it's 1 chaos. Shield is about 50 chaos, give or take. You know, it just depends on what you need. You don't really care about life, which you should, but if you don't, then you could probably get it a little cheaper. You really just want the level of all physical spell skill gems on there. Body armor is about 1 divine. The rings, you know, I just picked them up, so say like 1 C. The amulet was about 20 chaos. Just get extra stats, some spell damage, and another level of all physical spell skill gems. or physical skill gems. Gloves, I paid 10 chaos for them. I can check right now and see. Just, you know, there's tons of them up there. So the belt's just a 1 chaos belt that dropped on the ground. I paid about like 5 or 10 chaos for the boots. And then I bought, like I said, I bought this 2120 Seismic Trap that was about 70 chaos. So altogether, you're looking at, for me, what it cost me to do this. I built this all tonight after I dropped that Reliquary key and sold it for 6 divine. 771 chaos. So with about 245 chaos to divine ratio, you're looking at about 3.14 divines. So as I said, you can pretty much get this for like this whole build for 3 divines. Alright, so I'll show you what the single target damage looks like on a boss. I'll probably die, but you never know. So basically just throw down some Extinguinate, hit him with Despair, throw down your traps, throw down Blade Trap to inflict Withering. It's super annoying on bosses that move, but still doable. Let's see, I mean, you know, this is a T16 map, not even quality gems. Like, I think the only gem I have that has any quality on it is that 2120 Seismic Trap, so. It's a lot of just running around and, you know, throwing a trap behind you, but there you go. T16 Crimson Temple on 3 divine. So it took me 4 portals to get there, but yeah, it's to be expected. On a 3 divine budget with, you know, non-leveled gems. As I said, you know, nothing has quality, nothing's level 20. My aura's level 13, 11, 17. My Seismic Trap's 2120, but everything else is around 17 or 18. No quality on them. Nothing crazy, no, you know, alt quality gems or anything like that. As you can see here too, I haven't been playing League very much. Just life and the holidays and everything like that. So this is actually the first character that I really played this League. I've just been kind of theory crafting stuff on my standard account with some of my standard characters. So, you know, I just got the Eater of Worlds, as you can see. So, yeah. It's no joke. I literally have no currency. Like, I have 2 divine left from everything that I bought. Alright, well, thanks for watching. And if you like the content, make sure to smash that subscribe button.